Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Are you
ma'am.
all hearing my voice? Good
Yes,
morning.
yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday we had question answers discussed in the class, or the chapter was going on?
Ma'am, the chapter was going on.
Chapter was going on. Was it completed?
No, ma'am.
Was it completed?
No, ma'am.
Oh, no, ma'am. Okay. So, children, till which point you all had got the discussion in the previous class? Let us have a quick recapitulation of the topic talk. Okay? We were in the chapter forest. And this is the last chapter, class D also, section 7D. Whoever was teaching you, I think Archana ma'am was taking your class, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think she was
Yes,
also in
ma'am.
this chapter. So first tell me, which area do we call as forest?
Ma'am,
Forest,
high.
कौन सा area को forest कहते हैं?
Ma'am, high density of trees is known as forest.
Very good. The area which is containing high density of trees is known as forest. Now, if there is high density of trees, then we can say that this area is densely populated and there is a great number of trees over there. So in early stages also, when we were forest dwellers, we used to gather food from the forest and we used to collect all the essential, you can say, needs, clothing and shelter, food, all were there collected from this forest itself. Then after that, we started living a settled life and we started cultivating the land. And in that we used to grow crop. This was the stages where we started from food gatherer to a settled life. Okay. Then after that, what are the components of food? The components of food are, the components of your forest are the living component and the non-living component. Both are there. So children, what do we include in the living component?
Ma'am, trees and
Ma'am, plants, animals.
ma'am, trees, animals. Ma'am,
Yes,
Ma'am,
everything which are living, they are there and it is mentioned in the category of biotic or abiotic. कौन से category में आए?
Biotic.
Biotech.
Biotic. In the biotic category. Okay. Then that will be your living component and everything, each and everything, whatever it is, कुछ भी हो, जो भी living है, either it is a unicellular organism, microorganism, whatever. That are included in the living component. And what about the non-living component? Non-living component के बारे में क्या बोल सकते हो आप लोग?
Ma'am, water, mineral, soil. Ma'am, water.
Okay.
Plant,
Ma'am,
water, mineral,
mineral.
soil, air, land.
Air,
plant.
environment, air,
Water, mineral,
Ma'am,
land,
air,
water,
mineral, soil.
yes, and of course air also, temperature also, humidity also, everything will be there in the your abiotic. Then I just remember that I have discussed in class 7E about life in forest, isn't it? But
Yes,
do we
ma'am.
have a very
Yes,
much,
ma'am.
can say, is there forest being interdependent on each other or not? The biotic and abiotic component are interdependent on each other or not?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Interdependent with each other, and this interdependence between the living organism, although it is interdependent between biotic and abiotic component, but there is a interdependence between themselves also, means the biotic component also. And that creates your food chain and food web. Clear? So if a simple chain is formed, and we all know that the organisms are just dependent on each other, like we the human beings, we are what? Omnivorous. We are omnivorous, and so we are interdependent also on the herbivores and the carnivores. Means the herbivores and carnivores both are there, which can be eaten by us. We are dependent on both these categories. That is why we are known as omnivore. Then this life starts from your first primary level, and this food chain will be also from the primary level. And what is that primary level? That primary level will be included in the herbivores. These primary level will be included in the herbivores. So children, when we see the starting of the food chain, is the blackboard visible to you?
Ma'am, the
Ma'am, it is half.
ma'am, herbivore
Okay.
is not.
Then the herbivorous is not.
Ma'am, the herbivorous is not visible.
Okay, wait a minute.
Herbivorous is not visible. Ma'am, it is
Very
not
few
visible.
attendances today. Now is it okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So, when we start from herbivore, देखो, wait a minute.
ये पता नहीं क्या अंकल जी ने ये ट्राई करते हैं हम तो ऐसे रैंडमली आ गए थे यहाँ पे हार हमारी
Stop talking among yourself. Now children, Pushkar Raj, just mute yourself. Otherwise you will be removed from the class. All of you just mute yourself just now. Nobody will be there. So here we were talking that the starting of the food chain is from herbivores. So I will take a simple food chain like grass. Grass is eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by frog. Frog is eaten by snake. So we can see that this food chain is very simple, but that is also getting started from the first component, that is your herbivorous component. Then after that, if several types of food chain, they combine in several directions, then that is known as food web. Like you can also see in the book, first fungi that is helping the grasses to grow. Then after that, trees are there, that is, or you can say shrubs are there, which is eaten by deer. Grasshopper is dependent on grass. And there is so many, you can say, diversions of, or in so many directions, this food chain is interconnected, and that creates what? That creates a food web. So we can call this as food chain.
Ma'am,
And the
your
next one is your food web. So children, one thing, I just want your interaction here, that can we consider 2 or 3 food chain as a food chain, or will it be considered as a food web?
ma'am, food web.
Food web. So you can have the look on the pictures given on the page number 234. Then after that, the thing, first thing that is there, the very important component, that is your decomposers. The decomposers like bacteria, fungi, some of the worms, they are very much helpful in just having the decomposition process of the in the forest, and that helps the food web to, or food chain to generate. Because if there will be no decomposition process, will the bacteria and fungi survive in the forest?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Decomposition is with
No,
the
ma'am.
help of this bacteria and fungi. And it is also a part and parcel of our food chain. Then we will come to the layers of forest. So what are these layers? First of all, the whole forest, you just see children, whole environment is so, you can say, disciplined, or it is divided in such a way that it all are getting proper amount of sunlight. All the plants and trees, all the animals are getting proper survival, you can say, sunlight, water, air. But do you think that anybody is helping them, or human beings are going to look after them
No, ma'am.
in the forest?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. So we can say that they are so well organized. Like if we are there, we will have somebody to look after us. So Anshika, please pay attention. Anshika Mishra, please pay attention, because you are getting diverted. So if we are there, we will not be so much disciplined by making our food ourselves, getting decomposed and distributing that in equal amount for everybody's survival in the forest. So this forest plays a very vital role in organizing them. We can learn from them that how well organized they are. Although there are there is some survival, you can say, so that one is surviving on the other, but we can also see that how well organized, how the distribution of the layering of the forest is done, and see that what are the different layers in this forest and how they are well organized. First of all, we can see the very ground level of the forest. What are the ground level? First layer, the forest floor layer. What does this mean? Forest floor, first layer. That means we are discussing layers of forest. So first level is your forest floor. What does this mean? Forest floor means those organisms which are found at the lowest level in the soil, and then they are just generating themselves taking energy from the soil, and they are your decomposers, because the dry, dead leaves, dead plants and animals, they just get decomposed. And what is the growth taking over there? The growth is of bacteria and fungi. Bacteria and fungi grows over there, and they just generate their energy from there in the form of, and at the forest floor layer, ferns, grasses, mushrooms and tree seedlings, they also help them. Then second layer is your understory layer. What is this? First is your forest floor, and then second is your understory. Understory layer. Understory layer. In this understory layer, they are made up of bushes, shrubs and young trees, and they are just forming a canopy. What does this mean? They are forming a canopy. That means they are protecting the forest floor. Forest floor is protected. This layer is protected by the understory layer, but the arrangement is
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Pardon? Voice is not coming. Wait a
Ma'am,
minute.
now it's clear. Ma'am, up clear hai.
Okay, sometimes it happens, children, that when we are very close to the blackboard, then the voice quality just comes down. The understory layer is forming a protective layer for the forest floor layer. Then third layer is the canopy. In the canopy, there are intertwined branches. What does this mean? Intertwined branches means the branches are just getting mingled up. This is your third one, that is your canopy. Means the trees are, or plants are, at this layer, they become the trees. The trees are such that all the branches are just overlapping each other. But children, this overlapping is also done with in the uniform way. There is a uniformity, that is all the leaves, all the parts of the plant will get equal and adequate amount of sunlight. Sunlight is very, very necessary, but this canopy layer forms a density in the forest. They are so much in number that sometimes when we go there or when we visit there in the forest, we feel that it creates a darkness. But actually, all the parts of the plant, all the upper layer of the plant, lower layer of the plant are getting sufficient amount of sunlight, from which they can just make out their food, because the sunlight is very necessary for them to make food, and they have got this capacity of making food with the help of the leaf, as the leaf is the food factory. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Emergent children, it is you can say at different stages we are having a leveling of the trees, and they're such that the smaller one will be at the lower level, known as the forest floor. Here, that is bacteria, fungi, and then second is your understory, where the birds. Then comes the bushy plant shrub, which will form a canopy, and the very tall one, that is your emergent layer. That is, it is very tall, and it will be in that you can say stage that it is just having a like an umbrella, which is at the topmost layer, and that is your emergent layer. So this is just going step by step. First step is your forest floor, which is very found at the ground. Second is understory, just above that. That is your herbs and then after that comes your canopy. That is bushy or shrub plant, and then emergent, which is very tall and which is forming a canopy or a very much outer covering for the whole layer, and it is the tallest trees found in the forest. Now, children, till here, anyone has any doubt, any confusion?
Ma'am, why the forest floor looks dark colored?
Dark because sufficient light is there reaching for the upper layer of the trees over there. But when they are just covering, when you will cover anything from the top layer, then the under layer will become dark or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Like suppose
Yes, ma'am.
from the side where the sunlight is coming, and you put an umbrella over there, what will happen? What will happen over there?
Ma'am,
Because
there will be
sunlight will
dark.
decrease, isn't it?
Will be formed.
Sunlight will
Yes.
decrease. So here the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
thing happens. At first layer, the shade of the different layers come. That is why they are, when we enter the forest, it is just so much populated, so much trees are there that becomes dark. But that darkness is not hampering the growth of the plant. That darkness is just in such a way that all are getting equal amount of sunlight, air, water, so that they can flourish and they can grow. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So children, for today's work, you all will go through the hard word of this chapter or topic what we have taught, and you will also learn the definition. So note down the definitions what you have to learn. First of all, forest you will learn. Just mark it in your book. You can mark it in your book. The terms what you have to learn, and we will discuss it tomorrow. So the first word is your forest. Second is biotic and second is second component is biotic and abiotic. Abiotic also you can say. It is not abiotic. It is abiotic. Also you can spell like this. So that is food chain, food web. These all are definition terms that you will learn. With examples. And the different layers of the forest. That is forest floor, understory, canopy, and emergent. These are the terms you are going to learn for tomorrow's homework, and underline the hard word, difficult word. You just mark. That is your environment, density, development, component, then interlink, autotroph, heterotroph, carnivores, herbivores, Then you go to the next page, that is decomposers. Decomposers. The next page, that is availability. Availability, moisture. Intertwined. Intertwined. Emergent. Scattered. Scattered. These words you will come across or you will learn, not come across. You will, if you are going to read it, first of all, you will read the chapter. These are your homework. I am telling because just now we are not having in the online classes. Reading will be very poor till you come back. So first thing that you will do, you will read the lesson and then after that learn the hard word and you will also try to find out the definition term and learn it. Clear? Is
Yes,
it okay,
ma'am.
children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Next
ma'am.
part we
Yes,
will
ma'am.
discuss tomorrow and we will
Yes,
be,
ma'am.
I think we will be able to complete the chapter tomorrow. Just, okay, I think so. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank